in Chapter 12, known as Molekin Mountain to 100%. So without further ado, let's get right into the level here. Sure, let's go.
Excellent. Can't wait to meet this Oracle. Sure he's heard a lot about me.
Well, he is Oracle. And I think it's just about being one of the Skylanders who has actually heard of you.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Yes, it must be pretty great for you to host Skyland's finest pilot and his entourage.
It's our village. It's been overrun by creeps.
Well, it sure was a good thing we showed up then, isn't it?
That seems to be happening a lot these days. Anyways, we're actually here to find someone named the Oracle. Seen him around anywhere?
I'm sorry, I can't even think right now. Not with all these creeps running amok. But maybe if you help us.
Okay, let's get right into this level here. This level is one of my favourites. That's incredibly fun and very well designed in all fairness. Its textures feel quite unique, even though they are desert-like. It's still a nice and fresh take on the franchise, and so I enjoy it for those very reasons. Either way, right off the bat here, we have this story scroll hiding from us from around the corner, you would say. So let's get leading it, shall we?
Doing the exact same thing over and over again and expecting different results may sometimes be referred to as insanity. But it can also lead to a special reward, at least on the path to well-being.
That is yet again another story scroll that references a different level in the game. And so, it's actually talking about the Oracle. So in the Oracle, you have different paths you can take, and to complete every single path, you need to go through it again and again, and every single time you go back through it, you get more wealth. So it definitely has truth in what it's saying right now, especially if you look at it from the perspective of the 11th level, like I just said. Either way, we have Series 2 of Erota right here to enjoy, and I swapped to him because, as you can see, fire is out on its own. This guy is down the eruption, is down the lava lob path, but this guy is good down both paths in my opinion. I think his lava lob path makes his lobs faster and more powerful, and then his eruption path makes his eruption, like that as well, better on speed and better on power. So overall, like I said, both paths do pretty much the same thing, just with different attacks, and so both paths are great for this guy, which is one of the reasons why he is overall a pretty good Skylander, to be fair. But there are, of course, better characters still. As you guys have seen from my ranked, fire Skylanders such as Firecracken or Blast Zone or Flame Slinger, Smolder Dash, especially Igniter, they're all better than this guy, but that's just because, Igniter's flipping Igniter, of course he's better than him. I mean, you guys know how much I love Igniter at this point, and if you guys don't, then, there's something very wrong with you. You're not very good with observations if you don't know that Igniter is my favourite character at this point. Unless it's the first time to the channel, then you guys probably couldn't tell. But man, that sucked really hard. Okay, let's take this guy out once and for all. Boom, got him. Okay, that was a bit of a weird camera angle. I kind of jizzed around all over the place, but really, I don't honestly care. Either way, we have a giant slot right here, so how about we use a giant to access it? Using her feat of strength, and Genie will take care of this section just fine for us. Boom, baby, there's all that sorted. And so, from our feat of strength, we have earned the reward of a treasure chest. Okay, so now let's continue to advance through the level now that we've opened up that treasure chest. I'm not going to bother swapping back to a fire Skylander, especially since we have another giant area coming up, so we might as well stick with Genie, right? As long as you don't die, which I'm hoping doesn't happen. But man, that grenade was annoying. I can't wait to take these guys out. And then we've also got this Pain of the Blaze Brewer to take care of as well. Either way, what we are going to do is we're going to use this rock right here and we're going to throw that at the hut. Well, I was going to say I was going to throw it at the hut, but it looks like that's not what we're doing. Because basically, if you use the giants to take out those huts, then that means the enemies don't spawn. Which means that there's less enemies to defeat overall. Ow, you hurt, you do. Okay, gotta watch out for his stomp attack. There we go, we got him. And somehow we survived, but you know, I'm not questioning it. Good job, Ninjini. Either way, let's be opening up this leisure test right now. Now the element obviously earlier has turned to Earth, so I'm just gonna go and grab an Earth character very quickly here. Okay guys, sorry for that quick interruption there, but I wanted Dynarang, and Dynarang was on the shelf, and you guys know by now that the shelf is quite far away from my TV where I play my games consoles, and so it does take me a few seconds to make the trip, and so because I want these videos as efficient as possible, I just decided to like pause the recording. So it does make a quick interruption for you guys, but it don't really affect the video all that much. And plus I'm sure you guys don't mind. And like you guys seriously just want to wait about for 5 seconds on the place in your Skylanders screen, just so I can quickly nip to the shelf just to get a character? Yeah, I didn't think so. So let's continue here. Now the element has come back to 5, but I'm pretty sure it will return back to Earth in a second here. And my hypothesis was indeed correct. Yeah, Dynarang is awesome. I like Dynarang. He's going to take these guys out like it's, you know, breakfast. In fact, he eats enemies for breakfast. I mean, he's a dinosaur, you know. He's a T-Rex. He's got to eat. Either way, we need to enter to this location to basically turn this like cogwheel right here. And what this will do is this will give us access to a later treasure chest. Because as you can see, that bridge is usually like tilted to the right, so we don't have access to the treasure chest. But because that tilts it in the right position, it gives us access to that treasure chest. So this area was indeed necessary if you want to get that treasure chest, but of course it is, you know, a collectible, so it is hard to find. It was actually one of the last collectibles I ever found myself, and actually, I say I found it myself, I never actually found it myself. It was my cousin who found it for me. He was playing this game, and then he just like nipped off the cliff for a second, and then it turned out that that's how he found the treasure chest. So well done, cousin. Oh, there's that dude all dead and stuff. Okay, there we go, there's that guy all taken out. And we also got another treasure chest, like I previously mentioned. So let's get opening that up and earning the contents from inside it. Because, you know, I earned this, man. I had to do, like, an entire trip downstairs, and I had to pull on that heavy chain to do this. So, yep, I earned it. But I think what would have been better is for a giant to pull on the chain instead of like pushing a button. I think that would have been the best mechanic and would have, you know, utilised the giants, which of course would have made it awesome. Either way, we got you know, pretty awesome block puzzle right here. Not really, it's pretty basic. But there's better ones coming up later in the level at least, so we do have those to look forward to. Either way, over there you can slightly see that there is an undead zone. So of course I'm going to need to be an undead character to access that. And what undead character do I want to be? Cinder. Or to be specific, the Series 3 version of Cinder, known as Phantom Cinder. Or Cindy, as I nicknamed her, if you guys remember back to whatever episode I did that in. So let's go Cindy. Or maybe not, you know, I got caught on the edge of the cliff there. My bad. Trying to cut corners and it didn't work out for me all that well. Let's collect all this treasure because, you know, Cindy right here isn't quite up to max gold yet. So we might as well collect as much gold as possible. Gold, it tastes so good. We need a Skylander that actually eats gold. Like, you can take gold, and when you choose to, like, eat it from your, like, gold stash, you can get, like, gain extra powers or stuff. That would actually be a really awesome, like, Skylander and a unique one as well, so if you run out of gold, you know, you run out of ammo, really. They could have done the same thing with Trigger Happy, like every time you fired a bullet, you lost like 1 gold piece. And you can just imagine like playing through a boss fight, you could probably like lose all of your ammo if you've maxed them out and stuff, so that would have actually been really cool for Trigger Happy. I mean, like, I would have seen lots of people not really liking that, but I would have liked that. Especially since when you first start off with Trigger Happy, you know, you start off with 0 gold, so you have 0 ammo. That would have mean that you would have had to be clever with him and make sure that you either use A, his secondary attacks only, or B, collect gold before using his gun and stuff. But either way, as you can see, Orica's right here, but Cinder, or Cindy as I like to call her, is not maxed out, so I'm going to wait until later on in my level, and used a maxed out character to purchase all of the stuff from Oric right there. And yes, there is actually a way to gain access to Oric later on in my level as well, which I will show you guys about when we get to that location. Okay, we've got to watch out for that, and because the elements of the area is indeed magic, I think I should swap to Voodoo for that very reason, if I can find him, that is. Voodoo, where are you? Okay, found him. Here he is. Just took me forever to find him. I knew he was on my bed because I just got him from the shelf, but I had no idea where I put him on my bed. Okay, take that, you stupid thing. Thank heavens for Voodoo's like stupid powerful combos. What would we do about those? Darn, after setting up that tripwire and everything, no one even hit it. What a shame. There we go, nice. Took out that grenade nice and easily right there. So now we've got some more enemies to deal with. Let's set up our combo right there. Okay, there we go. That time our tripwire worked. Hooray! Boom, baby. Nice and powerful in the house. And yes, that weird accent right there was totally necessary. The other way there is our an enemy gate opened up, so let's head into the caves right here. So we need to get this bomb right here, and we do that by completing the Skylanders match right here. So let's go on ahead and do that very task. Yep, you bet. Sure thing, Quick Draw. And by the way, you're also going to lose. And by the way, I said Quick Draw, not Quick Jaw. Even though that kind of is also another awesome name that you could use for this character. Quick Jaw. Also sounds like a name for Skylander, actually. Like a Jaws like Skylander. That would be a cool name for one. Either way, there's the Jawbreaker, but you know, we are very easily going to take the stone right now. So let's use Arla. No, let's not use him actually. That will leave us open. So let's use the Arcane Ultron instead. He's bringing in another Jawbreaker, but we're going to take that stone right off him. Now, I know that leaves us open, but if he uses another Jawbreaker, we can basically just take that stone straight from him. Oh, he used a much more powerful stone, but hey, I can still take this one by using this one right here. And then that'll also give me really good defense, because of course the blue card I'm about to take will give us a defense of 3 blades. Okay, we defeated Quick Draw with a ratio of 63, so that's 2/3. So that's basically beating him by 66.6 via current percent, so rounded that's 67%. And so basically, blah 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 blah, maths. Now, as you can see, these crystals are actually green, but I don't know if they function the same way as purple crystals, as in like you need a bomb or an earth character to destroy them. Let's find out. Nope, you can use a bomb on them, so they basically act exactly the same as the purple crystals. They're just green instead of purple, which is the most obvious observation of all. Okay, we have a tech gate right here with a winged sapphire hidden behind it. So, how about we swap to a tech Skylander? For the last time, let's go back to Sprocket. And I mean the last time, because she sucks. I'm just using her because literally all she needs to do is walk. there's our Wing Sapphire right now. Nice, okay, so now let's swap. Actually, am I going to stay as tech? Nope, it's not, so it's gone back to magic. So for that, we're going to remain with the, fiddled. Yes, I said it like that, now deal with it. Okay, we've got some Mohawk Cyclopses to take care of right here, so how about we get right into that. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, gotta be careful of those guys, or else they will hurt. It's a pain when they're all in a group, because then when you go to take out one, you know, the rest of them start spinning. Okay, there's that guy all taken out. This guy's about to go, like that. So we got one last guy right here. That was a bit stupid on my behalf, I shouldn't have done that. But either way, here comes some of these guys. I accidentally skipped a cutscene for you guys, but really what happens is that they walk into the zone, so it's nothing too exciting. Basically, these things are blind, so without the, Cyclopses to control them, they have no idea what they're doing, so they just start going crazy and trying to scratch all over the place and stuff. So that is actually a unique design for an enemy. It's pretty cool, like I said, you know, cool. Actually, I was going to say something right now, but I completely forgot what I was going to say, so never mind about that right now. But either way, here we have the legendary treasure room, and this is the second room where you actually have access to Auric. So if you didn't buy him out before, you could buy him out now. So that's a nice design, I've got to admit. Yes, we are indeed going to check out your inventory. So what have you got? We got the Locotron bulb number 4. We got a battle map known as the Troll Factory. Then we got a dangling carrot hat, a rocket hat, the Chompy Bot 9004, for Blaze Brewer, and then it's the invincibility power up. No, it's double damage, but we still don't want that, especially since there is no enemies actually coming up the portion of the game that we are about to enter into. So that'd be kind of a useless ability. But either way, let's get back over there and blow up this wall now, shall we? That was one exciting explosion, I've got to admit. But either way, we've got some blades of death right here, so let's try not to get hit by them. But right here we have a tech gate, so we're going to head right into that just after I collect some treasures for dude here now that he's no longer maxed out. So who is the tech Skylander we're going to use for this section, you might be asking? It's going to be Series 2 Drill Sergeant, because his charge will help us speed up through these sections. And Series 2 Drill Sergeant is indeed licensed to drill, so let's use that license wisely in the drilling of this zone. And ow, bad start, like incredibly so. Okay, we'll shoot it. Okay, that could have got much better. Okay, nice. Now I just need to heal up as quickly as possible. That was close. Oh, darn, I forgot I did that. My bad, guys. I'm getting hit like crazy here because I'm being impatient. That just shows you that Slow and Steady really does win the race. But either way, there's the trucker hat, a pretty cool one, especially since it's got Spyro's face in it, and Spyro's awesome. So we are actually going to wear this hat. Okay, watch out for that blade this time. I'll be a bit more careful through this section. A bit more patient, in other words. Okay, let's go around this section. Like I said, be as careful as possible. And here we go. So basically, I'm just going to wait right here and wait for Drill Sergeant to get fully healed up by the tech element of tech elemental. So I'll see you guys in a minute after he's fully healed up. Okay guys, so Drill Sergeant has now been fully healed by the tech zone, and so the reason why I wanted to heal him up was not because of enemies, because there's a very small amount of enemies left, but because if I was to get hit by the spikes it would be a one-hit KO, and I obviously did not want that. But either way, normally you would have to pick between getting a treasure chest or going through the tech zone. You couldn't get both, but if you do what I did and backtrack, then you could get both in one run. But either way, there is the treasure chest, the last one of the level, if I recall correctly. So we have like a small amount of a level left. This is actually a very short one. I think we can get through this one in 40 minutes. And hopefully we can go for a perfect run of this one as well, because in the last episode we managed to get no lives lost in the entirety of the episode. So I'm aiming for that yet again. If we can do that, then that would be awesome. So let's get bouncing. Okay, there we go, there's all that sorted. So, let's push the big button. Yet again, it's hashtag press a button to do important things moments. Because, you know, they've never used the cliche of pressing a very, like, big, bright button as something important. You know, that totally never has happened before in anything, ever. End of story. Either way, right here we have a soul gem for a Star Pack character, and what Star Pack character is that? Well, it's T-Rex, end of story. T-Rex was the giant that everyone who owns this game has, because he came in the booster pack and the starter pack, so even if you bought just the booster pack alone, you would still get this character, so we are indeed going to preview him. And even the people who don't own this game have this guy, because they put him pre-owned because he's stupid cheap. I can get him for about 25 pence. What do you expect? He's a Star Pack character, so he's printed a turn, so that's why he's worth, you know, next to nothing. And not to mention, like, every single bundle on eBay has this guy, like, near enough every single one, like, at least 70% of the bundles have him in it. So, yep, I think they printed enough T-Rexes. You sound so enthusiastic right now, Pipsqueak. Well, if we got some enemies to beat up, then that is fun, dude. Especially if you're Terrafin. Terrafin loves beating up them enemies. And that's an awesome name for arena, dude. Like, if I was to create an arena when I become older, that's what I'm calling it. The arena of fun for everybody but you. So let's take out these chompies right here. The reason why I reiterated the name is because I have no idea if you guys heard it or not, because my big mouth could have possibly spoken over it, because you guys know what I'm like with excessive talking. But, you know, there's no wrong with that, because it's commentary, you know, I'm supposed to talk, and if I don't talk, then it's pretty bad commentary. Because commentary is better than no commentary at all. Which makes me kind of question why I was silent for a split second like before. I mean, like, that was very out of character with me. Either way, Joe Sargent is actually taking his battle quite well, but it's about to get a whole lot tougher. You like my vocab right there, guys? That's totally how you pronounce it. And I'm yet again inventing new words. You know, someone's going to create a dictionary of Ignite Fire's absolute rubbish words that he invented that don't even exist. Because seriously, you could make an entire dictionary out of those words that I just happened to create. Pipsqueak is a loser. That's why he's called that. You know, his parents knew he was going to be a loser, so they decided to call him Pipsqueak. And actually, come to think of it, who would actually want to name their kid Pipsqueak? It's like you want them to have a bad future. Okay, there we go. Let's take out that guy with our awesome charging ability, which makes him look like a train. But he doesn't transform into a train, he just looks like a train, just to go off my, thingy video. There you go, my thingy video. What a perfect pull right there. Or a plug, it's a plug, not a poll. A poll is a voting thingy in this. But either way, I'm trying not to lose life here, so then when it comes to speedrun, I don't need to worry about getting no lives lost either. Either way, what a perfect plug. I didn't even give you guys the name of the video that I'm on about. I'm on about the Ultimate Train Journey video, the one where I talked about Jill Sargent, about the fact how he doesn't transform into a train. And that's because he doesn't transform into a train, he just, like, has the aesthetics of a train. this is not a full-on transformation, not like how my friend described it, so that's why it's still a lie, and I still consider it a lie to this day. A lie that I stupidly believed. Still doesn't stop Skill Sergeant from being fairly cool, he's just not the greatest. In fact, far from it, there's so many better tech Skylanders, especially from Spirit Adventure. He's easily the worst tech Skylander from that specific game. Okay, I've got to keep out of reach of that guy's claw, because that guy's claw, you know, hurts. Like a lot.
Okay, so you got lucky twice. But clearly, this is where your luck has to run out. Right?
Okay, so now we're going to go back to Dynarang right here. Why? Because I want to, that's why. Simple answer to a pretty simple question in all fairness. So now we have another set of blades to worry about, because blades are about to come out of the centre of the platform right here. It'd be awesome if you could like stay on top of a platform and just shoot your way from like the top of it, but unfortunately the game doesn't let you do that, because when it like launches itself up, it basically like launches you off it while it does that. I've realised that I'm starting to stutter more and more. But hey, I generally can't help it at this point. It's getting harder and harder for me to process things as I'm growing older for some reason. Maybe it's all this YouTube stuff, you know, I do need to take a break, and that's what I'm going to do for summer. It's going to be like 2 uploads a week. It's just going to be a bit more unique uploads, rather than it's being Let's Plays all the time. It's going to be more for game shows and all that fun stuff. Okay, let's do this right now. Oh, okay, that could have gone a bit better, but hey, who cares? I'm winning, aren't I? Oh, that is so stupid. If a grenade left over from that dead grenader hit me, if it's dead, it shouldn't hit me, dude. Will you stop chasing me, dude? You're getting really, really weird now. Like, stalker weird, and that's really weird. Oh, we got another blaze brewer coming up, so let's take this guy out. Oh, we actually got 2 of these guys, so I actually have a really good idea. How about I swap out, you know, sooner or later. Not right now, I don't need to do it right now, but I most certainly will at some point. Gotta watch out that Mohawk Cyclops though, because that guy would take me right out. So now we've got to be careful of these blades right here. Oh, the blaze brewer just killed himself right there.
That must count. Anyway, doesn't matter, because now you gotta face the big guy.
Oh my gosh, what a big guy. Dude, you should just listen to your name, Pipsqueak. Who seriously thinks someone with the name Pipsqueak can go against a huge dinosaur with double boomerangs? The same dinosaur who like was just doing a simple lift in a dance, who ended up like throwing his girlfriend into space, who has yet to still come back down. Yeah, I don't think a guy called Pipsqueak can take on a guy like that. Either way, we're going to take Dynarang right off right now, because that was about to be the finishing blow that I do not want to accept. So we're actually going to swap out for like core legendary chill, the character with no head. I might do a giveaway for this character for the for the character itself, not for the figure. Because, you know, some people are more bothered about the characters than they are for figures, so someone would actually really want this, and that was bull rubbish. I flipping hate those grenaders so much, and you guys can see why I hate them so much right now. So let's try this again with Shroom now, shall we? This time keeping a better distance away from that stupid Shadow Duke guy, and also we're going to take out the enemies before we focus on the Shadow Duke. So now it looks like I do have to worry about not losing any lives on the speedrun after all. Okay, we're going to launch some of our spores right here, because that's a stupid helpful attack, which I love. Even though we're in some deep stew right now, because look at this. This is nuts, and yet we're still doing just fine somehow. Don't ask me how, we just are. And don't question it either. There we go. Okay, get some more powerful spores in here. Oh man, I was about stuck by that stupid like flamethrower then. I thought I was about to get hit by the Shadow Duke, but fortunately I managed to escape just in time. But But man, all those guys just die already, so we're focus on the shadow loot. Die, die, die. Okay, it looks like they're almost done though, fortunately. Darn, I yet again got stuck right by Blaze Brewer. Thought that was going to be the enemy. But there we go, I took him out. So that's the most unfortunate thing about the battle right now. And he's running scared, just like a pipsqueak would. Pipsqueak. Yes, I agree. How were you scared by that, eh?
All those noodle-neck cyclopses out of town. I don't know how we can ever repay you. No, wait. Yes, I do. Your friend said you were looking for the Oracle. Funny, it's not a rumor at all. He is real, and I can help you find him.
Don't worry, I did doubt it for a moment. Okay, maybe for a small moment, but not for a long moment. Either way, let's go back through. We'll definitely complete that speedrun, but I'm also hoping to obviously get the No Lives Lost counter at the same time. So let's see if we can duplicate that same success that we had on the last level as well. And you watch, I probably jinx myself now. But either way, 3 stars would be lovely, and so that is obviously our aim and our goals for the episode here.
So you can tell us how to find this Oracle?
Well, sort of. The Oracle doesn't exist at any physical point in time and space. It's more like a feeling.
Well, I'd be lying if I said that you didn't sound completely crazy.
I know. It's hard to understand. Just talk to me again when you're ready to meet him.
Okay, so as for our speedrunner, you guys have 3 guesses on who it's going to be. And if you guys guess Series 2 Robot, then you guessed correctly. But how do you guess that, guys? It's not like I've ever used Drobot for a speedrun or anything. I am never sarcastic. As you guys can tell from my first ever episode of my Skylanders Giants Let's Play for the Nintendo 3DS, totally never sarcastic. Either way, let's head into this first section of the level right here. Okay, those chompies were really incredibly annoying. But what do you expect of chompies? You know, they're made to be annoying, not made to be a threat. They're made to be a nuisance. Either way, Drobot's close to leveling up here, so we're not going to worry about taking too many hits because he'll probably level up straight afterwards. So, first of all, we got this one dude to worry about, so let's take him out. Luckily, our lasers are fast, so he can't ever, summon in his clones, so he'll be taken out very quickly and efficiently right here. Like that, actually. Now I got the Mohawk Cyclopses to take care of, and we're taking care of those very easily as well. So there's all the enemies taken out. About as quickly as you can do it. I don't think you can do it much quicker than that, in all fairness. And we have completed the Chow Hound objective and have achieved a new rank. How awesome. That means we get the bronze top hat. Which, out of all of my years playing this game, I still haven't got one Skylander to get the gold top hat from completing the quest yet. That charm for large enemies is certainly really helping out right now because that's making me do so much more damage to this Blaze Brewer. Same with trolls as well. Seriously, all enemies in this level you pretty much do more damage to because I have the troll and the big enemies charm. The only charm I don't have for that helps you in combat is the robot one, I believe. But if you buy the troll, the robot, and the large one, you pretty much have all the enemies near enough. The only ones that you wouldn't have extra damage upon is stuff like the Cyclopses. But, you know, Cyclopses are only in about 2 levels of the game, so you know you don't really need a charm for those anyway. But either way, we're just going to focus on these crates this time, because we don't need to focus on the other one, because the only reason why the other one was there was to give you access to the Undead Gate, but because we don't need to go through that, we don't need to worry about that other block for a second time. So let's just continue with the level here, by completing only the necessary blocks to advance. Okay, so we have our first introduction to this enemy right here, so we are obviously going to kill it, because, you know, if you're introduced to something, the first thing you want to do is kill it. Either way, this guy is fairly almost taken out right here. We're going to quickly take out these grenades, because they are going to annoy me much later on. I can already see that being foreshadowed in my mind right now, because, you know, those guys are annoying. And by those I mean the grenaders. Who flipping likes Grenaders in Nightmare mode, man? Those grenades deal too much damage for how easily you are to get hit by them. They're fine on the easy difficulties, but Nightmare mode, that's when they are the worst. Then again, that's when every enemy is at their worst. And nice, we leveled up. That's good. So his Robot is now level 12, so he doesn't have much more to go. He has 3 more levels. Level 13, level 14, and level 15. I don't know why I said that, that's the most obvious thing ever, but still, just thought I'd mention it, you know. Either way, we have some caves right here. So one thing we can do is that instead of playing that, like, Skylanders match right here, we can use a giant instead, and so that's exactly what we're going to do right now. So, Gnarly T-Rex, I'm going to call upon you for this. Smash, there we go. We even took out some of Chompies that was hiding behind the wall in the process. Either way, let's get back to Series 2 Joybot to continue with the speedrun right here. As for the arena, I think this guy will ace it. I don't think we'll even break a sweat. Okay, this guy is absolutely sweeping through these guys. Look at that. Did you guys see that? That was impressive, you've got to admit. But then again, it's Joybot, you know, he's probably the most overpowered character in this game, no doubt. At least one of them, at the very least. Oh boy, watch out for that swipe. Okay, there's one of them taken out, so we just need to worry about the other one now. Oh darn, we took a hit by that. We don't want to take another hit like that. So we still have our healing elixir, so we're going to put it on the portal right now to start healing up. Fortunately, there's also some pizza waiting for us as well, so that will also help us heal up. Okay, there we go, there's all that sorted, so now we're back into the mines. Gotta be careful of these buzzsaws right here, because they will hurt a lot like that. Stupid thing. Right after I said to be careful of them as well. And we've also got to be careful of these blades, obviously. But the worst part about this section is that there's grenades as well. Oh darn, there's nothing I could do about that grenade right there. It was right in my way. But luckily we don't have any more grenades to worry about, just for spikes. So let's head to that teleporter right there, and then we got that one puzzle and BB here, and then we're basically done here. I think I'll swap to Series 1 Joybot for the arena, because then that guy is currently at max health instead of going through it with Series 2 Joybot. Because if I go through it with Series 2 Joybot, I run the risk of obviously being defeated by it. Either way, this puzzle I am still going to do Series 2 Joybot, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and man, I forgot to press that one, idiot. But as for the speedrun, I'm pretty sure we're looking fine. Yeah, we still got 5 minutes left yet, and that's plenty of time for the arena, I believe. So let's push this into position. Okay, we're not even going to bother pushing that one any further, because we basically just go diagonally over these blocks right here. Don't know why I even bothered pushing that one up to the position that I did, in all fairness. There we go, you see, that's the quickest way to do it. Don't even bother pushing that block up to that diagonal position unless you want to go for the soul gem. And that was one hell of a funny glitch right there. I think it's because I started flying mid-air, so it just teleported me back up to the top, because I felt I must have like fallen off the stage or something like that. Either way, we are treated by some pizza right before we go into the arena here, but that don't matter because we're going to swap out to Series 1 Joybot anyway. And Series 1 Joybot is let here. I'm also going to remove the healing elixir now that I've used up the whole bottle. So, enemies, are you ready to die? That's good, because I'm about to kill you. Man, that sounds so dark. Skylanders? Why are you so dark? Easily the most darkest game ever. Like, I don't find you... I think you'll find that there's not any sort of more violent game in existence. Like, seriously, you have buzzsaws in this game that rip apart your enemies. And you have lasers which cut them apart. You even see red when you hit them to show damage and death. And it even uses for undead element, and for that it must utilize the colour black. Black represents dark destruction. So yep, totally the darkest game ever. And the most violent one as well. like, you guys have to admit you haven't seen a more violent game in your life than this one. I mean, like, it just says Peggy 7 on it, but really, I think it's truly a Peggy 18 in disguise. Either way, there's those guys all zapped out and zoned out. That really sucked. I really need to get better at these catchphrases things, don't I? Oh, here comes one of the big enemies. We've got to take them out, but first we're going to take out the grenaders, because they are so damn annoying. Like, seriously, my tip to you guys, take out the flipping grenaders first, then go for the big guys. And for the big guys, shoot them. If you're playing a robot, then go away. But if you're going to retreat, basically face your back to them and then retreat, because then you can use your afterburners. And so with Drobot, because he does have those afterburners, it means the retreat is a good thing for this guy. It's a good strategy to use. And actually, come to think of it, charm that makes you do extra damage against Cyclopses would be of no use whatsoever. A, because like I said, they're barely even in game anyway, and B, because if they are so easily defeated, like, they have near enough no health whatsoever. They're like Chompies, that you can take about 3 hits and that's it. They have about 30 health, even on Nightmare mode. I think on even lower difficulties, they have like 3 health. Either way, we have our last round here, so hopefully Drobot is not defeated in battle, because if he isn't, then that means we will get the no lives lost counter, alongside the speedrun counter, hopefully, and so that will obviously be a extremely great success, something to aim for, in fact. In fact, that is the very thing I'm aiming for, so it's not anything to aim for, it's what I am aiming for. Okay, I think the next enemy spawns in over here, so let's wait for him to jump down, and he will jump straight to his doom, because he's basically going straight into laser fire right here. Gonna take out this guy before... Actually, no, I'm gonna take out grenaders first, or else that will happen. Yep, I knew something bad was gonna happen the minute I let the grenaders live too long. Okay, there's grenaders all taken out, so that's good. Now we just need to take out this blaze brewer, and then we're good. There we go, he's been taken out. Now I have this, these next 2 blaze brewers, I believe, and then we got that final boss fight, which hopefully I am not owned by again. Like how I was with Legendary Chill, damn it, I died, I could not get out of that. I was about to take off my Skylander, but I would not have been fast enough. Oh, that is a shame. A terrible shame. So we're just going to quickly use Lightcore Pop Fizz, because, you know, he has this Lightcore ability, you know. As you can see by his Lightcore Potion right there. And not to mention, he's pretty powerful as well, so he's going to be quite helpful here. As you guys can see, his potions are absolutely owning these guys. So just going to be careful with that Cyclops right there. In fact, this guy ain't even fully leveled up yet. Okay, so... there we go. Okay, now let's just use all our light cores to take this guy out. I at least want to get the speedrun finished, at the very least. So let's start off with light core Drobot. Okay, now we've got light core Shroom Boom. Hopefully he's actually within the vicinity of the light cores, or else it would be, you know, a waste of more. Yes, he is in the vicinity of light cores, so our light core should be able to do just fine against him. The only problem is that I can't actually remember what light cores are left. Oh, sorry guys, I knocked the camera, and I think I also put my head in front of it by accident as well. Next up, we got our broken Legendary Chill right here. Not Legendary Chill, our broken light core Hex. And then for the last one we're going to use the light core Prison Break, which light core was literally invented for. His character, I mean, like, if it weren't for Prison Break, no way would light core exist, because they loved the Prison Break, and it was like, can we make his hands light up? Yep, we can, so let's do that. Oh, come on, bad grenade is bad. Just die already, you stupid shadow dig thingy. Die! I want you to die really badly. Okay, looks like we're going to go back to light core Drobot, because I believe he can take this guy out. Actually, no, we're actually in close quarters combat, so I think you'll find Legendary Igniter is probably the best one. Either way, how are we looking for time? Hopefully we're still looking alright. Oh, we have 13 seconds to take this eye out, so let's be fast on it. Either way, this is going to be very, very close. There we go, we got him, but was it in 13 seconds? That's a question. If we're 1 second off, I'm going to be heartbroken. Oh, we were on time! Oh, sorry for yelling like that, guys, but that is hype. I mean, like, look at that. For speedrun, it gives us 10 minutes and 40 seconds, and we got it bang on 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Like, you gotta admit, that is hype. But, either way, that does mean the level is finished. I did not manage to get the no lives lost objective, so I will do that at my own time. Either way, let's travel back to Captain Flint's ship here. And so, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.